It just popped up on my child. Let me tell you. Hey y'all. How are y'all feeling? I'm checking in with y'all. Hey, I want to let y'all know that all orders will be mailed out tomorrow on the day of the eclipse. Everything is being done on purpose. It's purpose. Hey everybody. J Jules, I'm glad that you got your soaps and your oils. You feel amazing? Go ahead on, Jania. Hey everybody, how is everyone doing? Let me go down the line. Candace, Sharon, D from the D, 7 grams, Leezy Wink, Severine Speaks, Shantae Perry, Fit for Queen, Janae, excuse my bro. I'm always either saying Janae or Jania. Please forgive me. April, J Jules, Enchanted Pisces, Melissa Burton. Hey Miss Paula, Scorpion. Hey, how are y'all feeling? I hope all is well. I hope y'all are doing good. It's a lot of different energy going on today. I want to check in with you. You feel lighter, not as tired. Well, I did want to check in with y'all because I know I haven't been on here lately. I've been trying to lay low, like Nate Dogg saying. Um, there are so many things in the air, y'all. There are so many things in the atmosphere. We got this Scorpio energy with this full moon. Tomorrow, today and tomorrow, so many things. Today it was dubbed as Star Wars Day. May the Fourth be with you. It's a play on words. May the Fourth, may the Force be with you. So, what is seen here on Earth is mimicking the celestial realm. It's a lot of revelations, revelatory knowledge that is going to be put before us. I still stand by what I said last year. I do believe, and I've said this many years ago, that there was going to be a coming unveiling. There are already talks of countries telling their citizens the truth of certain governments working with alongside of certain federations that are not of this world. I do believe they are slowly spoon feeding us information. I can feel the energy shifting. We always knew that we were not alone, but there's something that's happening. I can sense, but I really can't explain. It's hard to put into words. Also, I have been keeping up with, I hope I'm saying it right, coronal mass ejections, CMEs. For those of you who do not know this, this is dealing with the sun and the surface of the sun. The sun is changing. I'm not going to say for the bad. It's not. It's just there's an evolution going on with the sun. Keep in mind that the sun is a star. Okay, the sun is a star, and it is changing. Tomorrow we have the 5th of May, which is bringing us Dia de los Muertos energy, which is the Day of the Dead energy. I probably butchered that. That's okay. Please forgive me. Charge it to me not being able to remember how to speak. If I said it right, then hey, hooray, hip hip hooray. For the grammar police out there, correction police out there, it's a lot going on. The energy field is happening. And then we have the coronation of Queen Elizabeth's son, Charles, during eclipse season. Um, Yikes. For those of you who do not feel the different energies right now, just count your blessings, okay? With the Mercury in retrograde energy, I believe Pluto is getting ready to go back into retrograde this month, back into Aquarius. I'm sorry, back into Capricorn from Aquarius. It's going to be there for some time, and then I think toward the end of the year, it's going to pop back into Aquarius. There is a lot of spinning the block, your ex energy type of things, and people who fumbled you trying to come back, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of energies out here, Saints. Most of all, I really want y'all to highlight one of the most important energies that many people may not be talking about. I don't know. But with this full moon and an eclipse in, is it a preamble? Yeah, it's a preamble. Full moon eclipse in Scorpio. This energy is to set you free from any limiting beliefs, okay? Any limitations or restrictions that is keeping you from crossing the bridge to living your best life in the highest authority that you possibly can, and also to extend from there and beyond. Because remember, if you truly believe in who you are and what you are attached to, you are a limitless being. So there really is no ceiling. This is going to set you free. Some of us have already started to work into this energy. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited too. 7 grams. It says your body feel like you're is giving out. Paula, you could be going through some cleansing and some washes. And you also remember Scorpio is a water sign that mimics fire. Okay. I want y'all to understand how powerful that is. It is a water sign that mimics fire. Okay. Traditional ruler of that planet is, I mean, of that sign is Pluto. Pluto is the god of the underworld. We know that scorpions are usually the ones who are the gatekeepers of the underworld. So they see a lot of stuff. They see a lot of in and out. They see a lot of coming and going. Okay, a lot of them not careful. They can get sucked into the dark aspect of it all and think that they can do a lot of damage and get away with it because they are geared toward the underworld, and that's not necessarily true. You have to be just as careful what energy you put out, whether you are a Scorpio or not. Okay, you just don't want to be putting out bad juju, bad energy, and thinking that you got grounds to hurt people because you think you are a specific or a certain sign, as if it's not going to come back to you. I really want to look into the energy for us at this time. I am wishing all of us well. I don't know about y'all, but I've just been doing my best to ebb with this flow of things because it's a lot of different energy that is out there right now. And it's a lot of, I'm hearing coverage, things that are being covered and uncovered. All right. I'm going to use the karma. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. I am going to use the karma cards. I haven't used these karma card decks in so long. This specific deck of karma cards It consists of three different columns. One is the planets, the other one is the signs, the other one is the houses. All right, so the energy for us right now, let me make sure. Hold on, let me make sure, because I want to give us some clear and concise, simple questions and answers. Okay, I am, y'all. Whew. Okay, so the outcome is going to be in red. All right, I'm sorry. If you want to know the outcome of a situation, is going to be in blue. If you want to know what you should do about a specific situation, it's going to be in red. So the outcome. All right, let's go with the outcome first. All right, I hope everybody is well. I'm praying for us all, sending us all love and light energy at this time. What is going to be the outcome of this Scorpio full moon preamble eclipse tomorrow? This energy moving forward into the rest of our lives for the collective. What should we be focusing on? What is the outcome of this energy? Planets that most align with this answer to this question. Please show yourself. I, I ask for the truth to come out, take precedence in this reading. So grateful and thankful for your ever loving energy. Got it. Oh, okay. What is the sign? One only, please. What is the sign that is most significant to answering this specific question? I'm so grateful and thankful for your truthful energy and your protection. We're gonna go with it. Okay. What is the house that is most significant to answering this specific question? For the collective, this eclipse energy, please. One card that is most significant. I'm so grateful and thankful for your true loving energy right now at this time. Peace and protection over everyone who's watching this live. This practice in their mind, body, and soul. Those who are doing the best they can with what they have, I ask God that you humbly continue to give us all peace and clarity at this time, to unveil whatever needs to be unveiled and cover what needs to be covered. Give us what we can handle in this time. What house is most significant to answering this specific question? One card, please. One card only. I feel like the houses are all over the place at this time. The houses are. We'll take that. Okay. Yeah. It's making a lot of sense. So we have Venus and Pisces in the ninth house. Okay, we have Venus here in Pisces in the ninth house. All right. All right. So they're saying spiritually, the attraction of spirituality to ultimately experience spiritual values is on the table. So it's a lot of attracting spiritual experiences, people who align with you spiritually, those who share the same values as you spiritually. This is an upgrade overall. We have Venus in Pisces in the ninth house, okay? Well, Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, but she's also a fiery planet. All right, we have Pisces that deals with the dream state or la la land. It's just not all connected to illusions and deceptions, but it's also talking about dreams, okay? Dreams in connection with your dreams. So this could be taking or tackling your dreams to make them reality, visualizing them first in the spiritual realm, and step by step being able to tackle what it is that you need to do in order to make those dreams reality, right? Let me look up the ninth house. Right now I'm not too sharp on my ninth house, my houses right quick. So let me just, please forgive me, because I'm just not in the position to remember this right now. I'm really not. I'm not in the position to remember the ninth house. Usually I'm on point with stuff like this, but I'm being easy with myself. I pushed myself enough for this whole week, It says the ninth house derives its meaning from the 10th house, okay? And it says while authority figures are symbolized in the 10th house, also the 10th house I do know is dealing with fame. The ninth house is talking about authority of concepts and ideas that are respected by the world. So, of course, this is talking about getting in your dreams. I think this is going to be a time for us to re-realize our dreams. Some of us may have given up on things that we thought were impossible. Okay, I think I think your guys is going to be bringing it back around to show y'all that not only is it possible, but you're going to be able to live this thing out in reality. All right. It says when a 10th house authority figure tries to influence us, there are usually other factors involved that require us to consider this influence seriously. But the influence of a ninth house authority is important because we know it has made an impression on others, and so we will seek it out. So, also, this is talking about mentors. So, a lot of you are going to realize who your spiritual mentors are if you have one or more mentor. Some of us are calling in mentors or attracting mentors at this time. They may be spiritual mentors, so some of you may not actually have a physical mentor. Some of you may be getting the upgrade of getting new spiritual allies. For some of you, you may actually be engrafting in deities. Okay, for some of you this is going to be a physical person in the 3D that is going to be a physical spiritual mentor. All right. Let me see. Then it says we may have heard about the philosophy of this ninth house source because of another ninth house process, the widespread dissemination of knowledge. So this talks about the internet. Okay, the ninth house is also talking about the internet. I talked about the World Wide Web in my last reading. Publishing, broadcasting, under the heading of the ninth house activities. These concepts could be twisted to represent propaganda and fake news unless we use our higher mind, our ability to see the forest and not just the trees. Not just the trees, to disseminate between what is being presented to us as absolute truth and what we know or believe to be true. For this reason, the ninth house has come to be associated with higher learning, including both the teaching process involved and the knowledge and the wisdom to use that knowledge that is supposed to be conveyed by institutes of higher learning. So, we're talking about wise judgment here. All right. It says of a respected authority leads to the concepts of judgment and laws. So I'm feeling the energy of my aunt here. I am feeling the energy of my aunt here. All right. So I feel that there has been, because judgment has been called spiritually, we're now seeing it being, is trickling down from mental to now physical. Okay, whereas some of these karmic energies that are was in spiritual jail, mental jail, now some of them are, most of them if not all, are going to be finding themselves in physical jail. For you, you have been spiritually elevated, consecrated, and anointed and appointed. There's been a spiritual, there's a spiritual graduation that has taken place. This is mentally happening across the board, and for a lot of us this is going to be physically seen. Some of you are going to be getting, I'm hearing new contracts. Some of you are going to be made visible to the world. This includes fame, even though I know this is not 10th house energy, this is ninth house. Let me see if it says what rules the ninth house. Sagittarius. Yes, Jupiter. So we have expansion here. I was feeling fire energy. I just didn't want to misspeak. All right. Pisces for me is a true water energy. Even though I do get, sometimes with Pisces, the only reason why I can get Earth in Piscean energy is because I feel like a dissension into a lower state, like the bottom. This is like Olokun energy, instead of Yemeya Yemoja, which is surface of the ocean. Ulukun is the depths in which you cannot see. So Venus is here. So for some of you, there may be like an attraction. I'm also hearing a fatal attraction. Some of you may get a revelation of a fatal attraction. Like some of you may actually have been stalked and not know it. For some of you, this is not a fatal attraction, but a fateful attraction, which means it was written in the stars. Fate. All right. For some of you, this is your wildest dreams coming true. I don't know why this is coming out like this, but I'm just telling y'all because it's Venus and Pisces in the ninth house. I do feel like some of y'all may be getting recognition from someone who could be in the public eye. All right, this could be a dream come true with the Piscean energy here and the Venus. Okay, Venus is she is the goddess of love and beauty, but she also has the energy of living out loud. Okay, she is viva la, you know, she's that girl when you walk in the room. She makes heads turn, even though that's not necessarily what she wants to do on purpose. She just oozes that. She has a certain je ne sais quoi about herself, and this is what this is. Really, this is really beautiful energy because it's like she turns heads without even trying. So it may be that maybe somebody who's in the public eye who's going to make you public, or maybe someone in the public eye may have their eyes on you, not know it. Maybe this may be a dream or a wish come true. You may have this may be this may be honestly, y'all, this may be several manifestations coming through, not just love. Okay, we see the balloons here. You see that those hot air balloons, right? Hot air balloons. When they turn that fire on and that heat rises up in that balloon and it causes it to keep going up and up and up, and it's floating and it's floating. That person that knows how to work that hot air in that balloon has trained so many certain hours and have done this so many times. They know when to turn that hot air on and off. They know how to do it just right to make it go higher and higher. They know how to do it just right to make it float down easy and steadily. This is going to be something that is easy and steady. Even though it's air, this is going to be stable because the higher realms are controlling this. Okay, I want y'all to know whatever is for you won't miss you. Say that with me. Whatever is for me won't miss me. All right. Now, and I'm reading because the top line that says S right here is spiritual. So we're going to go to this next line and we're going to read all three cards all the way through. So we know that the spiritual energy is the attraction of spirituality to ultimately experience spiritual values. Again, getting a spiritual experience in the 3D. Mentally, you're going to get pleasure from trusting your psychic knowledge of long range thinking or travel. So, this is going to be higher heights and deeper depths. You're going to get pleasure from being able to trust your intuition. A lot of you are going to be becoming your own psychics this year. Okay, laying off, going outside of yourselves and turning within. Piscean energy has the tendency to enhance your your spiritual outlook on life, your third eye, your crown chakra. Also helps with the throat chakra energy, connecting the bridge to your heart and to your lower three chakras. Because remember, in order for your hypercenters to work magnetically outside of you, your aura, right? Your seven lines should be maintained in balance to be as healthy as you can get it. Okay. Traveling over, this is long journeys. All right. I do believe ninth house deals with long journeys as well. Anyway, so this is you traveling or moving across long bodies of water. Some of you may be moving from the east coast to the west coast, vice versa. Some of you from the north to the south. Some of you may be moving from the United States to a country. Some of you may be moving from another country to another country, not necessarily here, but somewhere else. This is going to be long-term energies that are going to help you. That's going to align you to the best days of your life. Okay, physically, it says good time resulting from the indecision of or about what is to be shared. So physically, good times are going to be happening, resulting from the indecision of or about. So indecisions, this is hangman energy with Pisces here. So Neptune, Pisces, Poseidon energy here, resulting from the. Sorry, give me a second. Seems like somebody's gonna make a decision, but this is the thing. Maybe okay, if this is business, career, or even love or home, somebody had a hard time making a decision. Maybe in the past or maybe in the present. Take this as it resonates, please. Somebody may have had a hard time making a decision, okay? Whether this is love, career, business, whether this is home, family, personal, whatever. Whether this was you or someone else was having a hard time making a decision. They were in a stalemate because I'm seeing the Two of Swords, even though I'm not in my tarot deck, okay? Either they have already made a decision or they will be coming to a conclusion of a decision. Around this time, believe it or not, eclipses are the perfect time to come out of an energy of indecision because it helps you to make the right decisions because eclipses will always bring revelatory knowledge and it'll always be truthful. No one can hex eclipse energy. Eclipses will also come to make it right. This Scorpio energy, with this preamble in eclipse energy in Scorpio, in the sun sign of Taurus, this actually, believe it or not, the bull works with the ox to enhance fire energy to burn away every illusion that caused distraction and destruction thus far. Those who have been hiding behind masks, the mask will burn up. It will, and then it will phase out everything that was not meant to be. All right, and it will bring about a cataclysmic change. Tower moments that will bring people together for the good. These will be good tower moments for people who have been in the righteous, righteous energy, and it will be life changing, threatening towers for those who cause towers for you, for the just. All right, someone is going to be making a decision. However, this could result in celebration, which I'm seeing Three of Cups with this Venus energy here. Whether or not they're going to share it with the public is to be questioned. Somebody may want to keep something a secret. Okay? All right? Now, you're going to know what's best for you. Everybody does not need to know everything. All right? Not everybody needs to know everything. So it says the outcome of the situations was in blue. So we did that. Now, what we should do about the situation is going to be in red. Spiritually, it says cherish your dreams as if it or they came from all there is. So your dreams are going to be made a reality if you play your hand right. Mentally, enjoy your idealization of the philosophies and laws involved. So now we have the laws of the universal laws and the laws of Ma'at coming into play. That is balancing and setting some things into place. This is beautiful. We're going to see universal laws, spiritual laws override physical laws. Okay? This is where they say the rich keep getting richer and the poor keeps getting poor. Well, there's going to be things that's going to be put in place that we're going to be seeing physically, and we're going to hear people saying that's not fair. For example, we're already hearing talks of rich people getting taxed more when it comes to real estate. There is going to be a playing field. That's whether we want to believe it or not, and not everyone is 100% perfect. And I don't like talking, on a political scale on my channel. But I'm going to tell you the truth. The the most that I have seen somebody make the best they can, the playing field as far as money, as leveled as they possibly could, was Donald Trump. Under the 4 years of that man being in office, I seen the most black businesses. I've seen the most black businesses that I've ever seen boom while he was in office. I seen the level of the playing field of riches and wealth starting to level out, and I think that's one of the reasons why they fought him so hard. I do remember when he was running right before it was time to cast votes. I remember him getting on television and telling specifically, he said, "Black people, you have nothing to lose voting for me." He also, I remember in so many words, he did say that he's not going to make any promises, but he's going to do the best he can. And again, under his regime, I have seen I, the most black businesses I've ever seen boom and blossom while he was in office. Hate him or love him, one thing I can say is the man is he is anointed to be able to be in the business sector. Whether you like him or not, whether you agree with him or not, I am not here to talk politics. I'm here to talk truth. And so I am seeing a bit of that taking place in the spiritual realm. There is an energy of that, like the playing fields being leveled. It's already happened in the spiritual realm. It is happening as I speak mentally, and it's coming into fruition on a physical plane. Physically, with Venus in Pisces in the ninth house in these cards, it says charm, art, and beauty are the way to be a part of something overwhelming and do it in a big way. So, a lot of you are going to be aligned with your purpose this year. If some of you were worried and wondering about what you were to do in this lifetime, no need to worry any further. You will definitely be aligned starting this year. As long as you just continue to keep doing what you are supposed to be doing, not spewing out hatred and jealousy, doing exactly what you need to do in love and light as best as you can. And whenever you need to turn into a spiritual goon, do what you need to do and then come back into your light and your love. You will be fine. All right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the moon card in Sagittarius in the fifth house. And I'm going to read these to you and see if it resonates, okay? And I'm going to start with the blue side first, and then I'm going to switch it to the red side. Spiritually, it says the nurturing of insights to understand the power of love. So, a lot of us are going to be able to understand the power of love, not the love of power. Okay? Bob Marley said it best. When people start to look and want and thrive for the power of love instead of the love of power, the world will be at peace. So, some of you may be coming into unions that are going to heal your heart. That's beautiful. So, some of you are going to be coming into that that union. Okay, you're going to be nurtured. For some of you, this is going to be your way out of pain and your way into passion. All right. One of the reasons why this is happening is because this is like a lifeline. It's like the universal energies throwing you a lifeline. I want to say this publicly because I know a lot of us get misconstrued with all of these relationship gurus out here. But I want to settle your minds and your hearts and your spirits when I say this. For some of you, your healing is going to be in this relationship. It's a lot of this, you need to be healed to get in a relationship. No one is going to be 100% healed. The reality and the goal of love and sharing your life with someone else is to attract someone who is willing to do life with you in its entirety. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the diagonals, whatever it is. This is where life no longer becomes a marathon and it becomes a dance. Okay? You and that person is swaying. Whichever way it brings you, whichever way it sends you, y'all are dancing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a waltz. It can start out that way and end up a tango. Next thing you know, you look up, you could be doing a foxtrot. And then you go to the traditional family reunion line dance that we call the electric slide. And then from there, you can just break out in freestyle. This is not set in stone how this is going to go. Again, this is about you being able to do life with someone, no matter what it throws at you, someone who will have your back. So spiritually, y'all are being aligned. Some of y'all are already together in the spiritual realm. Spiritual unions have already taken place. There's some spiritual marriages that have already taken place. You are just going to physically find each other. Okay? I'm hearing collision. It's going to be like you collide. Okay? Mentally, it says this is the moon in Sagittarius in the 5th house. Mentally, it's going to be feelings caused by the wisdom of investment, gambles, and other games. Ooh. Again, we talked about risks and rewards before. And I think that was in my last life. So, okay, y'all are gonna know, and this is not just in love, okay, y'all. I just want y'all to know that this is talking about finding out that the rewards are greater than the risk. All right, physically, with the moon in Sagittarius in the 5th house, it's going to be reactions resulting from the understanding of your creations. So a lot of us are going to be creating and doing some really good things. I feel like you're going to get to know yourself all over again too. All right, now spiritually, in the red, it talks about the moon, Sagittarius, in the 5th house. The outcome, spiritually, is going to be defend your highest ideals with the trust of a child. My aunt used to say this when I was a kid. She used to say, a warrior is a child. The warrior is a child. In other words, your childlike innocence is actually what's going to press you forward. Some of us don't even know our innocence is what kept us and what protected us and covered us from the most vile and evil things mentally. With the moon in Sagittarius in the 5th house, mentally accept the rules of fun, romance, and making art. I simply want to tell you that there are no rules. That's the beauty of it, right? Don't do no ill, and you won't get any ill will back to you. All right? It says mentally accept the rules of fun, romance, and making art. So I feel like all of this is going to be taking place this year. A lot of y'all are getting ready to find out that in love, fun, and making art, there are no rules. Just be yourself. That's what it is. Okay? Somebody, for some of you, someone's going to come into your life and it's going to show you a whole new side of life. Maybe a part of life that you didn't even know existed. Okay? This is beautiful energy. Physically, with the moon in Sagittarius in the 5th house, at the bottom of the deck, this is what you can see coming to you. It's going to be let your feelings tell you how to get it out to the world and do it dramatically. Don't hold back. Your intuition with the moon card is going to tell you how to shoot your arrow. Some of y'all, this is about shooting your shot. For some of you, not all of you, take it as it resonates. All right. Let's see what's crowning us. I'm going to turn these cards over. What's crowning us? Ooh, Mars. Child. Let's see. Mars in the what? Woo! Mars in Scorpio. In what house? Come on, let it be a good house. Ooh, in the 8th house. Mysteries. Okay, let's see. Let's read it. This is what's crowning us. So remember what we don't see. Spiritually, with Mars being in Scorpio in the 8th house, this is interesting. Interesting energy here. Wow. Okay. Spiritually, the drive for purification to resurrect personal power. So a lot of you are going to be coming into your personal power if you felt like your power was taken away from you, or your some boundaries was overstepped, or for some of you who felt like you are recovering from getting beat up by life, you are getting ready to resurrect. This is literally the phoenix from the, coming out of the ashes, y'all. This is beautiful. Mentally, with Mars and Scorpio in the eighth house, mentally the confrontation, I'm sorry, mentally the confronting of the secrets of the mysteries of life. So we got some revelations coming here. And Scorpio, of course, is here with this full moon in Scorpio eclipse for tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo energy. All right. Physically, Mars energy in Scorpio in the eighth house is going to be action, resulting from the power of a major change. For some of you, this eclipse energy, and I don't know if y'all can see this card because I know my phone may be a little bit fuzzy right now, but you see this Mauritian energy here. This looks like an eclipse. You see that? Looks like an eclipse. I want to tell y'all this, all right? This eclipse energy, and I told y'all Scorpio is water that mimics fire. Mars is a fiery planet. It's not hotter than Venus though, but it is a fiery planet. We know Aries is ruled by Mars, okay? This is the phoenix rising from the ashes. In other words, this is when we get to see fire dance upon the water. This was a prayer of mine 2 years ago in the month of October. This was a prayer of mine that I would make fire dance upon the water. Let's see what the red is telling us. Okay? What's going to be the results of us putting forth these actions, okay? Spiritually, with Mars and Scorpio in the eighth house, energize the extraordinary power of prayer as a life or death issue. Getting more serious about our language to God, whomever or whatever you call God. Getting serious about that language, that love language, that communicative language when it comes to tapping into the spiritual realm, getting and diving deeper, having a better relationship with the spiritual realm overall. That's what this is gonna it's gonna happen for us this year. Only if you want it to. Mentally, with Mars and Scorpio in the eighth house, confront the highest and lowest aspects of getting and using power. This is going to be important because this year some of you are going to be put in a position of power in order to understand how easy it is to use and misuse power. So be gentle with yourself this year because you may make some mistakes. However, these mistakes may have been written in the Akashic records to teach you how to properly wield power and authority. For some of you who may feel bad because the person who may be on the other side of that stick receiving your misguidance or misdirection with that power, that they themselves could have been brought into your energy to be taught a lesson on how to evolve. So I know it may hurt looking back because you may be responsible for someone's heartache. However, you and that person is learning lessons, but it'll be on different ends of the spectrum. You being in a position of power and them being in a position of being at your mercy. So be compassionate to yourself and others. Physically, Mars being in Scorpio and in the eighth house, force yourself to control the situation and use other people's resources. So eighth house is about using other people's resources. I also do believe that I also do believe that the eighth house may be ruled by Scorpio. Okay, I'm not too sure. All right. Let's see. Let's see what energies are. Let's see what energies are going to be Let's see what planets, houses, and signs are going to confirm this Venus in Pisces in the ninth house energy. All right. So Saturn is confirming Venus. Ooh, this is gonna be. This is gonna be. Oh my God, this is so different. Taurus is confirming Pisces, and what house is confirming the ninth house? Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Ooh, the 11th house. Humanity. Humanity as a whole is confirming the ninth. So 911 is here. Is anybody familiar with 911 angel number? That is talking about light workers and humanity as a whole. All right. This is really interesting energy. Let's see what this is saying. Let's see what this is saying, child. All right, mon cher. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Saturn. So this is how we're gonna do that here, so we won't get it mixed up. It says the maturity that brings resources to maintain freedom. Oh, so a lot of freedom this year, financial freedom. For some of you, may be locked down into a marriage you don't want. This is good. This is you get your divorce this year. Unfortunately, with the Saturn energy being here in Taurus, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Unfortunately, for some of you, this is widow or widower energy. Some of you may not even see divorce. Some of y'all may end up having to become a widow or a widower. I hate to say this, but this is just the truth. The good part about, and I'm sorry, but the energy that's backing up your um the good thing, if this does indeed become your story, unfortunately, I'm so sorry in advance if this does. With the 11th house, is going to show you how community can come together and band together to help take care of others in a loss. With this 11th house energy being here. Mentally, with Saturn in Taurus in the 11th house, is talking about cautions regarding the practicality of associations. So a lot of you are getting ready to see that you should have been careful all along with the people you thought were friends. All right? Because remember, this 11th house is also dealing with community and friendships. Physically, you're going to see limits imposed resulting from the productivity of your circle of friends. Again, when stuff is going to start getting tight, okay, the stuff is going to start feeling like it's hardcore. And that is because your circle of friends is not for you. In the result, at, at the speed that you start feeling like nothing is going good for you, you might want to check your circle of friends. Somebody could be working against you, and this is going to come into light to bring balance to your life so you can see. Let me tell you something. Anytime you got to cut somebody out of your life, spirit is pressing for you to cut somebody out of your life, it's because they handed you the scissors, but you didn't see it. You understand what I just said, okay? All right? I'm going to say that again for some of you who need to hear it again. Anytime spirit is pressing you to cut anybody or anything out of your life, is because that person gave you the scissors and you didn't see it. All right? Let's see. Heating to this Saturn energy in Taurus in the 11th house. Let's see what the results is. All right. Spiritually, be realistic about your beliefs for humanity's sake. So this is talking about, even though Saturn is the teacher planet and it's restrictive, also it's also a hermaphroditic planet. It can be masculine or feminine. It can be father time or mother teacher. It's a mother teacher energy. Okay. Jupiter is also a hermaphroditic planet as well. We're seeing Jupiter act as a bountiful father, okay? And Saturn is moving more into a loving mother teacher, believe it or not a strict father anymore. So it's interesting to see that in Pisces, in the era, in the age of Pisces, Saturn was a father time, was very strict, and Jupiter was more of the Empress pregnant mother energy. Now we see that she gives birth because if you understood that some years ago when Jupiter was in the planetary, I'm sorry, the astrology, I'm sorry, the zodiac sign of Virgo, she as Jupiter moved into from the head of Virgo down into the belly and then came out of her feet. This celestial display completed a biblical prophecy that talked about the virgin giving birth, and the lion was at her feet. At that time, Leo, the constellation Leo, was at the foot of Virgo, I believe, and Jupiter moved through the birth canal of Virgo the Virgin, and she gave birth to Jupiter. It literally moved that way, and I remember because I remember at the time it was really huge. Me and another young lady, because at the time I was into the Hebrew Israelite movement, and she was into astronomy, and we were talking about that. And I remember I had an app on my phone where we watched it, and so that was very significant. Now, what? Now we're in the age of Aquarius, where things are coming up and out in the open, and we're being pushed forward. We're moving forward, being more innovative and different things like that. With technology and the youth coming up, taking precedence in those things. Now we're seeing Saturn, who's known as this very strict, very harsh father, is now moving in a hermaphroditic space to be now a more nurturing mother teacher. Even in Saturn restricted energy, we're seeing Saturn move to being moving from being more malefic to less malefic. Okay, I do believe that in this lifetime we're going to start seeing more beneficial energy from Saturn, believe it or not. Jupiter, instead of being a pregnant empress mother, has given birth to herself and is now moving into a father that gives. This is a bountiful father who wants to bless their children. So we're seeing the role switch as the age has switched. Okay, so mentally, with Saturn in Taurus in the 11th house, we're seeing to be concerned about the costs of your hopes and wishes. Be concerned about the cost of your hopes and wishes. What are you willing to give to receive your hopes and wishes to come into fruition? All right, for some of you, I told you in two lives ago, you've made or will be making contracts with something. Sure that these are loving contracts, contracts that is going to be good for you and humanity's sake all the way around. We're done with the selling of our souls energy. This is just, it's too much. It's whatever. Like, that's enough. Enough is enough. Just be concerned about the cost of your hopes and wishes and how to get it here, and how to make it come into fruition the best way possible for all parties involved. Physically, it says you must wait before you can use the direct way and do it for the future. So for some of you, you're being told to wait. For some of you, you're being told to wait before you can use whatever ways, whatever you're trying to bring into fruition at this time. Wait, because you're being aligned. You're being aligned. It's like not just for the highest good or the highest path, but it's like the most effective way because it's not just you involved. It's not just you involved. It's a bunch of other people involved, and it's not just about you. All right. Let's see. North Node energy is very strong at this time. I just want y'all to know that. Scorpio is back on the board, but Scorpio energy is back on the board. Leave it like that. I'm gonna trust that. They want us to understand the power of prayer and faith at this time, and not to worry about it. Okay, somebody needs to take matters into their own hands. The second house is here. So having faith in the extraordinary power of prayer patiently. Oh, this is definitely about manifestations. I know some of us are concerned about finances. I understand. I personally get it. But they're telling you not to worry about what you want because you're going to have what you need. And what you want is going to come right behind that. Some of you may need to take control of a situation in order to get what you need. Okay? Let's see what all else is coming up for us. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are well. Let me see. How was y'all week so far? Y'all want tarot or do y'all want oracle? What y'all want? Y'all want tarot or y'all want oracle? All orders will be mailed out tomorrow. Y'all know I do not hold on to people's orders like this. Okay. Let's do oracle. All right. Three times is the charm. I see oracle on here three times. Or thrice, as they would have said. Let's do this. Before I shuffle, okay, number 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we're talking about stability here. It says, in the hand, the universe is your partner. And then what's crowning us before I shuffle the deck is number 6. This is the number of man. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. So this is the rise of the divine feminine. Let's be nosy and see what's behind it. Venus energy is here. The garden of Venus, 2 plus 5 is 7, which is the atomic number for gold. It's a chemical number, symbol for gold. So yellow and gold is here. Maybe wearing more yellow, more gold colors. The Garden of Venus, rest in renewal. Okay, behind that, that's what you can see coming towards you. So love, a lot of love energy. Cactus, horned cactus, being resourceful. 29, 2 plus 9 is master number 11. All right, let's shuffle the deck and see. All right, Michi. Straddling Worlds, number 52. So 25, 52 might be significant for you. What does they call it? Palindrome. Same thing backwards and forwards, I guess. I'm not sure. Or mirroring, I'm sorry, mirroring numbers. So 25, 52 may be significant. That's 7, 7. You might be seeing a lot of sevens, twos, and fives. If that's the case, this is definitely could be for you. Number 52, straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Some of you may feel like you're in and out, up and down. You may feel like you're in between. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. 61, 7. Well song, resonating. And let's see what's crowning. And I'm going to read 20. So, 2. What you don't see is the feast of plenty. Choices and their consequences. For some of you, because you made the right the right choices, you definitely going to have a feast of plenty of good things to eat from. But those of you who did not make wise decisions, you're definitely going to be feasting off of plenty of maggots, flies, and other things that ain't going to be so pleasant. Either way, you're going to be feasting. You're going to feast, but it's the something you're going to feast on that's going to make the difference. So, talking about straddling worlds, it's saying being comfortable in two states, wandering between realms, reinvention. So, some of us are being reinvented. Some of us are being called to be the person to reinvent, being called to be the magician in our lives. All right. Also, ebbing with the flow. It says, do not wait for applause. It says, move on quietly, humbly. Invisible to others, this card brings an invitation to begin not only a new chapter, but a new book in your life. Do not break the news to anyone. Let people be as surprised as you are as you reinvent yourself. Make sure you are not just a lightly, I'm sorry, y'all, please forgive me. Just make sure you are not just a slightly improved and more polished version of a dated and obsolete you. Birth yourself into someone original. Do not feel like you have to explain yourself or be understood by anyone. Become a mystery, even to yourself. Gaze into the mirror one morning and be pleasantly surprised. All right? It's talking about, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your old world, one foot in the other. There's no going back to the way things once were, and what will be is not fully yet here. So you must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. I'm very curious to know what this whale song, the resonating one, is. Let's talk about that. Yeah, a lot of good Yemoja, Yemeya, Olukun energy here. It says remembering, harmonizing, resonating. There are moments in life where you have a sense of deja vu, that you've visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come around again. So there goes that dance. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy, as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined, like a well song that pleads for its simple notes to be matched by another. You have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desires, because you've become so earthbound and calculating, striving and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play and be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seek harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, this is your exact invitation. You will receive more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, and take a much needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish. Your heart is calling. Answer it. And because we want to be nosy, let's look what the Feast of Plenty is saying. I'm not going to read all of it. It says you are faced with a plethora of options right now. And while they may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice right now. Don't debate it. Don't debate the right or the wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. It says only one warning though. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something doesn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself. Ooh, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. It says this feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again. For life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. What I get from that is go go where what is resonating to you. Got the spirit of the river, which is confirming and clarifying. The well song resonating, the spirit of the river, which is number 50, so 5. Change, also tower energy here. Movement toward adventure is here. Okay, let me see what else. Netcaster, so 42 is 6. Preparations come to fruition. This is clarifying the straddling world card. So you're being moved. I feel like a lot of us are being moved into a lot of us is being moved into a life that we have asked for, prayed, we wanted to manifest. And this eclipse is bringing us into a life fulfillment. Okay, this is literally wish fulfillments. The 9 and the 10 of cups. Oh my God, look at this. The wheel of fortune here, 23. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. That's at the bottom of the deck. This is not going to be hidden from you. This is something that you're going to see. And again, you have that eclipse energy here. Sky dancers. So 4 plus 8 is 12, which reduces to a 3. So this is ascended master energy. Surrender. I'm also hearing Anunnaki energy here. Heart, home, compassion. 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. For some of you, you may buy a home this year. You may become home owners. Your tax bracket may end up changing to be able to bring you into a home, to be able to up your income. Y'all are going to come into the knowledge of what community looks like this year. Real community. Not a community of people who smile in your face and backstab you. Not a community of people who act like they're your friend, but they're jealous and they just want to use you to get by. True community. For some of you, this community may be small but mighty. Nevertheless, I mean, go with it. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated, right? I'm going to go into one more deck and then I'm going to be out of here. All right. Let's do the wisdom of the night. Wisdom of the house of night, I'm sorry. Before I shuffle the deck, 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. The Grove is here. I know you can't see it. Sorry. The High Priestess of Spirit is here, number 7. Again, we got a lot of 7 cards here. Let's look what the Grove is. It says, so this deck, the person who created this deck channeled Nyx, the goddess of night, to create this deck. Okay. She invites us into her grove. Nyx, the goddess of night, invites us into her grove to heal our wounds and mend our hearts. Remember when I told y'all earlier when I was in the karma deck that some of you were going to get love partnerships in order to be able to heal. There are certain parts and aspects of yourself that you cannot heal yourself on your own. For some of you, your wounds happened in the love department, and that's what's going to help you heal the love department. For some of you, your wounds was money, and your energies are aligning you to heal your money wounds. For some of you, this is going to be a plethora of wounds. Some of y'all got hurt in several areas of your life and not just love or money. Some of y'all got hurt in family, love, and money. Like, family betrayed you, it messed up your money at the same time, and it affected the way that you love people, the way that you trust. A lot of us got hit in certain ways, in certain, some of us got that 2-1 punch in the rib cage and uppercut and all this other stuff and TKO down for the count. This is going to help you heal, okay? It says now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed. Make your friendships whole again and choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful grove is a powerful sign that you are at a wondrous and strong time in your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect, yet imperfection is perfect as it is. If you are hurting, know that it will pass and that I watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. The sacred grove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. This is before I shuffle the deck. It's a beautiful card. Let's see what the High Priestess of Spirit wants to say. And then I'm going to shuffle. One time, I'm going to let one card come out. I'm going to do top and bottom when we're done. The High Priestess of Spirit card is what we cannot see. It's at the top of the deck here. Okay? She's at the top of the deck, crowning us in what we don't see. All right? She says, I am Nyx, goddess of night, and you have chosen this symbol to help guide you on this journey to find an answer to your question. Consider that there is an invisible spirit within all living things. Know that all things, events, and experiences are woven together like a magical web that can be seen only in the darkest night and not by human eyes. My child, everything that you need to know is part of the divine scheme of things, a meaningful coincidence, a blessed friendship, a lover, and a significant experience are all orchestrated by me to help you become the powerful being that you were meant to become. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what soon enough. But I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. We've been having this theme of mystery, right? Let me cut and see. Oh, 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. This is the hope card. I know you can't see it, but it's hope. Okay. It's the, what it looks like, okay, is you're in a forest with no artificial light, but just the moonlight guiding you through the forest, maybe guarding you as well. Okay, because in the moon energy does carry a sense of protection, of the protecting you as you can't always see what's around the corner, around the bend. Okay, Holy Spirit, guys, thank you for giving me the card that is most significant to what we need to know or hear right now. What is it that you would want for us to know? What it speak to us? Speak to us what you would want to speak to us. What's the most significant? One card only. Here we go. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. This is good. This is really good. 47 is number 12. 12 is reduced to a 3. This card says individuality. Okay? Individuality. I'm getting a sense of authenticity as well, being yourself and not trying to be somebody else. All right? Says, no two snowflakes can ever be the same, just as you are special and unique too. This is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty. Wait, is that how she said that? No one's beauty greater or lesser than yours. Yeah. No one's life better or less than yours. So I guess this person is speaking in slang. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone for who you're trying to be. Your task here is to only be yourself. This is a powerful sign. So as we move forward And I know you can't see it, but this is a cardinal bird. This bird is a cardinal. So you could be also getting energy from a passed over loved one. Could be telling you right now, or trying to warn you to be yourself, or just stay yourself. Don't be nobody else. At the bottom of the deck, we have conclusion. It says chapter one in one book, and then it says the end in another. Okay, it says chapter one here, and then this other book it says the end. Conclusion. This is, I'm gonna say, master number 12. Okay, 1 plus 2 is 3. So we literally have 33. We have threes on the board. So ascended masters is here. Right behind that, we have the number 14 card, which 1 plus 4 is 5, and denial. Someone is reaching for a cluster of grapes and cannot reach it. So somebody in your life or you yourself could be in denial that something has been brought to an end. Or someone who may have been working against you may be in denial that they have been brought to an end. Okay? And it says, this is the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates that you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new experience. And it talks about don't resist it. You know, this is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. Because it says you can't know the whole story if you have not read the end. So it says remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is the sign that a new story is about to unfold. So this is about to, in other words, the plot thickens. It's about to get juicy, saints. 32, 3 plus 2 is 5, and it says self-worth at the bottom. She's holding a heart with a heart on her shoulders. She's holding a big heart with a heart on her shoulders. And I know you can't see it, but this eye, she has the eye of all-seeing eye, like the eye of Horus on her face. Let's see what that says. It says, when you draw this symbol, you are asked to consider what value do you place on yourself in your life? Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem means that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nyx, love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Keep your head high. And let's be nosy. 9 plus 4 is 13. Master number 13. I will not reduce that. This is 49. And it says oath. So someone may have taken an oath. For some of you, this could be in love. For some of you, this could be you, like you oathing to do right by yourself from this day forward. Some of your spiritual allies may have taken an oath to protect you and to help you see this life through. It says, excuse my burp, sorry y'all. It says, my lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for, this is a symbol for all promises and is a remainder. I'm sorry, why am I saying remainder? Y'all, I know how to read. What's going on? Okay. My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and as a reminder to keep the ones you have made. Someone okay, y'all, if this is love, if this is love, somebody may have somebody may have had a spiritual contract to come into union with you and broke that oath. And for that reason, this is why something is being concluded. Someone was brought to a denial. Someone's in denial that this is what it is. Also, if this is not your story, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Spirit reminded me of something earlier today. And I'm going to share it a little bit with y'all, okay? Spirit reminded me, I was shown something last year. How some of these twins And some of these lovers were supposed to come into union more quicker than what was perceived. Some of these twins was casting illusions as if to say another person was holding them back. Some of your twin some of you your twin was being held back with deception, illusions, and and baneful magic, harmful magic. Reason why I'm bringing this up is because for some of you, especially if you're a twin, for some of you, your counterpart, either you or your counterpart was in the dark of the spiritual world. Like one of you was awakened and the other one was not. So one of you was just going through this life merely in the dark and you did not know the depths of the spiritual realities. The other person knew and played on the fact that you were asleep. Hear me and follow me because this may give you some clarity if y'all don't have it already. For some of you, you ended up becoming awakened, unfortunately, due to trauma. Traumatic experiences awakened you. You started to find out that this person may have taken an oath as your twin to protect you until you awaken so that y'all can come into union. This person most likely played on the fact that you was not awakened, took that oath, did not do right by their oath. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is because they took this oath, your ancestors came along with their ancestors and blessed them with the ability to get, whether it be fame, fortune, success, monetary gain, whatever. This person used this oath to climb a ladder, and they were supposed to get you and bring you. Instead, they used that oath to disrespect you. This person broke this oath not just to you, but to the spiritual realm, to their ancestors and their ancestors. Your ancestors and their ancestors. They only not made themselves look like a fool. They made their ancestors look like a fool. Because these people's ancestors convinced your ancestors that this person was trustworthy when they were not. So their ancestors literally put themselves on the line for to make something good and they did not. This person is going to be written as a disgrace throughout the sands of time. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know why in different parts of this live that I feel like crying. I am, I'm a Heyoka. So my path is different than most of you. I'm not acting right now. I'm speaking very calmly and lightly. I'm not as passionate as I usually am. It's because I'm really drained and I'm tired physically. These upgrades are on my ass, and though I am very grateful and thankful, I'm at a certain place. Pray for me as I pray for you. I want y'all to know that I am rooting for you all. I send my love and my light to you all. I pray for your courage. I pray for your strength. May justice be with us all who are doing the best that we can with what we got. I know you may not be where you want to be. I understand that. However, I must bring to your attention that you are nowhere near where you used to be. Nowhere near where you used to be. And so for that, I celebrate you and I commend you for all of the hard work that you've put in thus far. And I ask that you keep going. You all inspire me to keep growing and going. Even when I sometimes just don't want to. And even in that, taking a break is okay too. All right, so I'll leave y'all with that. May peace be your bread. May love garrison your soul. May your heart always be filled with contentment in whatever state that you're in. I will see you soon. I will be mailing off the orders officially tomorrow. So get your orders in. I am going to put up, I'm going to put up, I might put up one more, the Bath Fizzles. I have one more to give away. I'm sorry. While I'm talking about a giveaway, let me give away the soap. Because I did not give away the soap like I was supposed to on the last live. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 100. All right. I'm going to give this soap away. As soon as whoever guesses the correct number, please email me with a active address. I am not responsible for you not getting your packages, whether you buy them or not. If you buy them and you don't give me an active address, that is on you. I am not a Walmart. I can't just easily replace that for free. This is going to be the third eye soap. Okay. This number, I'm going to reduce it, is going to be 1 through 75. Okay. If y'all don't get it in the next 30 seconds or less, I'm going to give it to the person who got closest to it first. And I did see that person first. Because I see some of y'all have already said a number that was close to it. Y'all are dancing around the number. Um, 1 through 50. Yes, fit for a queen. You can use it however. Number 1 through 50. Okay. All right. Okay, let me stop it here. No one got it. The first person who came very close was Jay. The last number I just seen was Michi at 35. I'm cutting it off right there, okay? The number was 23, okay? The first person who said 22 was Jay Jules, all right? The first person who said 22 was Jay Jules. A lot of you did say 22, but the first person who said it which was the one, two, three, four, five, six, seventh tree. J. Jules, you said 22. It was 23, but I don't see anybody who said 23. I'm going back and I'm looking. All right. I see somebody said 32, but they did not say 23. All right. So that was the first person who got it the closest. All right. So I'm stopping it there at Michi. Michi said 35. And so I am going to go ahead and do that. All right. So Jay, yeah, but the first person who got closest to that number. Had you would have said it, Mama T, if you would have said 24, if you was the third person to say 24, you would have gotten it. But because he or she was the person who got closest to it the first time around, up the closest. Okay, so that's how we doing that. We're not. All right, so you are the closest person. I'm so sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. I know I'm not my lively self, but we I promise y'all, I'm just, it's just the energies in the air, okay? J. Jules, give me a working active address, please. Please email me at mysticcircle24 at gmail.com. If you do not remember that, please go into the description box. Toward the top of the description box, it shows you how to get in touch with me. You can go to the website and go to the contact us button, and you can contact me from there. All right. I love you. I love you all. I hope to see y'all soon. My, I'm hoping, I know my energy will be better. I know for a fact that my energy will be better. All right. I wish you all love and prosperity and peace and protection. Till next